This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So today we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas, and we're going to take a look here at a couple seasonality charts for both of those. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, first of all, here we have is crude oil is a seasonality chart. Okay, now this is over a 20-year period, and we got to see how she all plays out here. Now, again, crude oil usually runs up. I usually buy it here, right after the first of the year and then ride this all the way on up here. Same way with gasoline, same way with the XLE for big oil, ETF. It all kind of runs the same. Okay, so let's just see where we are now. So we're getting in here to this end of August kind of situation. So there's only just a matter of time here before the crude oil trade is going to be done, and there's going to be a really nice short coming all the way on down here. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now again, this is over a 20-year period. Always doesn't play out just like how it is. Now again, we have election year here in the United States. That can be a factor. There's wars going all over the place in the Middle East, in Ukraine, and in Russia. So in the Straits of Hormuz, everything is going on here. So sometimes it doesn't all play out, but this gives you kind of a gist of exactly what it is. Okay, so where we have is August. Here we are at the end, and it looks like you can run right up here September. So really in October, that's usually when I take a short, and I'll take it all the way here to the first week of December. And then when we have a first week of December, then we have a nice rally up here, and you can see where it rallies right up here in January, and then it kind of like a flat ski going on. Okay, so if you just look at this, or you can go to equityclock.com, and it has, seasonality charts on pretty much anything that you want, okay? So it's very, very easy. Or on my playlist, you go on there, and it's all right on there for you also, okay? So just look at here at this chart here where looks like here at the end of September here, crude is going to be winding on down. The seasonality trade is over with, and then we're going to do like a nice short coming all the way down here to the December area, and then a nice rally going up here into January. Then what I do on this is I'll trade it, I'll scalp this, like both directions. But realistically, I'll always take a nice good long here mid-February, and then I'd have a long, and then I also trade it, but I hold that long all the way here to the end of September, but I'm also scalping it daily. Okay, all right, let's take a look here now at a natural gas seasonality chart. Okay, here we have natural gas seasonality chart here. Okay, so you can see like mid-June, this is playing out here pretty much, and it really comes right on down, falls right off the map here. Now, again, it's getting a little juice here on natural gas. Now, today on the EIA report, it actually was a very, very good report because now last week we had a build of 21 BCF, that's billion cubic feet, and this week we had a draw. Okay, first time we've had a draw in a long time here of 6 billion cubic feet here. So you're starting to draw the natural gas out here again. So this is going to set up really, really well here for September. So when you look at this chart, again, this is over a 20-year period, so it doesn't play out exactly. But again, if you look at here where this buying opportunity is, this is where I always take the trade on natural gas, and I just hold this long. I also scalp it daily, okay? So don't get me wrong, but I always take a large position on, like in natural gas, same way with the crude oil. Okay, like say UNG, I'll go there and I'll buy like 10,000 shares. And then every day I'll just buy and I'll just trade like 5,000 shares, okay? So I always take that long until about this second week here in December. Then you can see where it's going to fall. It falls right off the map. The futures are ready. You're starting ready into January, February kind of situation. So that's when you want to take your trade off. Or you can go short, a lot of times that's what I'll do too. But again, on this one here, you want to run this here at the beginning of September and just run this long all the way there, okay? So if you get a chance, just take a look at this equityclock.com here. They have everything on there for you. Okay, let's look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have the old crude ski. Now you can see, okay, now look at this pattern like I've been showing you. Okay, see where you have your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder, and then she zoomed up here to this double top, just like we had the double top situation right there. Now, if you look at this pattern here, what do you got? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder building up. Now, again, it came all the way down, but you notice yesterday what it did, it put in a low of 76.83. But then you have to look to the left of the chart. What was this candle here? 76.70. Okay, so you had a higher low and it held that support, and it held the 8-day at that time. Okay, so now what we're looking for, let's take a look at the downside here first. You're looking at this 21-day, which is sitting at 77.03, and then we're going to be looking at this 76.93, which is your 8-day. These are your critical support levels, and then if that's lost, then we'll come here to yesterday's low at that 76.83. and then we have your 76.70. So yesterday, okay, like at after hours, I always say watch those futures at 6 o'clock. That's the key. So this held it. So in today's candle, you notice that it held yesterday's low. That's where I take a long. Okay, now you notice that it's holding the 21-day and then 8-day, and now we're above this 200-day. Okay, so crude oil, I don't have any problem holding overnight. Natural gas, I will be holding here once September comes and seasonality plays. But really, I will just trade it is more of a trader than what crude oil is, because I go long and short here on Krudski. So what we want to do here is on the downside here, we want to watch this key 200-day on a closing basis today. 78.05. You need to close above that 78.05. If not, you can come right back down to that 77.03, and then we can come down here to this 8 SMA here at 76.93. But now you can see the 8-day is starting to cross. If it crosses over that 21-day, that's very, very bullish, okay? Now, upside, what we want to do, we want to go next is going to be this 50 SMA here. So we're sitting right there, okay? Let me see, get her in there. Okay, 79.09. That is going to be very, very key level. If we can get above that, then we're going to attack that 100-day sitting at 80.15, okay, which lines up very, very nice with the 80.15 here and the 80.16. We bust above that, then we're going to come right to the top of this candle at 81.34, and then we're going to come right over top of here, looking at 82.27, okay, which is basically that price channel. You just bring it right across. Next price channel we bring across is going to be the top of this candle, will be 83.10, and then we'll follow it right across. And what we have, 83.74, and then your big retest up here at 84.52. Now, all this is based on if we can close above that 200-day, get above that 50-day, and get above this key 100-day at that 80.15 here. So just trade this range here. Now, this here was a possible bull flag situation. It came down a little bit lower than what I like, but again, it held the bottom of that candle. That was the tell right there, 76.70, and yesterday that's 76.83. That told me I got to get along and take a long. Okay, that's how that works. Now, here on your MACD, you can see where your green is over your red. That's very, very bullish. We had this positive divergence. This, we have plenty of room to run. You're sitting at 51. We have plenty of room to run all the way to the upside. And we have that inverse head and shoulders pattern, and we have this nice 8-day doing the cross here almost on that 21-day here. So this looks very, very bullish here to go much higher. I'm long, and I'm also scalping on Krudski. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, natural gas. Now, we had a really good bullish report. Like I said earlier here, you had a draw, finally a draw of 6 BCF here on the natural gas, where you've been having builds, even like last week, smaller build, but as you still had a build of 21 billion cubic feet here. So, okay, so we're starting to get into that seasonality here now. Okay, so your MACD, this is looking very, very good. Your green is over your red. Your RSI here, this is that I've been pointing out this positive divergence here for about the last 3 weeks. That's looking very good. It looks like we could run up higher here. You're only sitting at 54. Now, what we got going on here is today we made another higher high, and we got all the way up to here, up to 230, which was really above this key 2.27. Now, the key here on a closing basis is going to get back above this 100-day, sitting at 2.25. Now, you're sitting right at it at 2.25, but we got to see if we can get above that. If we can, then we go to that 2.27. We go to today's high at that 230, and then this is what you're looking for, is this 2.34, your 200 SMA, and then right above it, we're looking here at that 240 mark, okay? So that is going to be your key upside. On your downside, look how nice this 8-day crossed over that 21-day. That's what we're looking for on the crude, okay? Just cross over, and then that's always a bullish sign. Okay, so this is going to be very, very good support if it comes down. So you're looking at here at 2.15, very, very nicely. And then you have your 21 right below that at 2.10. These are your two key support levels. So as long as it holds that 8-day and that 21-day, this is very, very bullish. This is very, very bullish. This is very, very bullish, okay? And that crossover is very bullish to take this thing higher. The key is we have to close above that 100-day, not just get above it, but close above that. Then we can head for this 200-day here. Then we can head for that 50 simple moving average here. So that's what you want to watch on the upside. On the downside, just watch that 8-day and watch that 21-day for key for support levels. Now, if you're trading it like what I do, we just trade that range. See how nice this 8-day is holding? So you're holding there, you're holding there. Look how nice you're holding this here all the way on up. So as this moves on up here, that's going to create big time support just like we had here, okay? And then look what the result is. Look what we had on the bottom here. You had 1.9s on the bottom, and we ran it all the way up here, up to 3.15. Nice, good trade all the way on up. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow, this afternoon here after the pit close, and we will take a look here at crude and natural gas, and we'll see how the old day ended. Okay, remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.